And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new Ridley Scott film Gladiator 2, starring Paul Mescal, probably butchered, I apologize, Pedro Pascal, Denzel Washington, and Connie Nielsen. Okay, so Gladiator 2. Finally got to go see it. It is the highly anticipated sequel to Russell Crowe, Joaquin Phoenix's Gladiator, which we all love back in the day. I think that movie came out in 2000. Yeah, it's been a long time. So, Gladiator 2, what exactly is it about? Well, Gladiator 2 literally is the continuation of the original Gladiator film. You know, adding some new characters, adding Paul Mescal. He plays a young man who witnesses I guess a crime in his, not only in his personal life but also throughout his entire village, because of what Rome does. And you have Pedro Pascal, who's the general of the emperors. One's played by the actor who's going to play Johnny Storm. I forgot his name. He plays Eddie Munson on Stranger Things. So he's one of the emperors. Him and his brother are the emperors. They sent Pedro Pascal, the general, to invade Paul's town. Something happens. He wants revenge. He goes to Rome to, I guess, try to work his way up into being a gladiator, so that way he can get his revenge and take down the man who caused him pain. Now, I won't say what the pain what happened to him is, because you got to watch it first. And then he also discovers a secret that from his past that he's never knew about, that changes his whole course of how he was going to handle this situation, and sends him on a journey to something even greater. So, that's my way of explaining the basics of this movie without actually explaining to you, just in case you've never seen the first Gladiator or the sequel. And, you know, honestly, I like this movie. I thought this movie was very good. Is it better than the first one? No. There was some stuff in here that I really like the whole revenge story that they were going to give us. And then it turns right into giving us, oh, here's the backstory of how it leads from the first movie into the new one. I thought that stuff was all cool. I really enjoyed every moment of that. The action scenes were great. There's some moments in here that I didn't like, and I'll get to that in a minute. Pedro Pascal, he was great as the general. Fantastic. Denzel Washington was Denzel Washington if he turned down his acting powers into maybe from a level 10 to maybe level 5. So not his greatest performance he's ever been in, but he's Denzel, so he gets a pass automatically, because, you know, he can be, I don't want to say lazy with his acting in this movie. I want to say he can just be laid back and chill and just have fun with the character. So he did that in this movie, but still, very good performance. Very good performance. Paul Mescal, he was great in the role as well. He felt like you can believe he's related to another character from the original movie. I'm not gonna say who it is, just in case you've never seen the trailers or don't know anything about the story. So I'll leave it at that. So he makes you believe it, and I liked it a lot. So I thought that stuff was great. The emperors were cool too. One was kind of like childlike, while the other one was kind of, you know, I have to be the emperor, I have to be the bigger man here kind of character. And Joseph Quinn, that's the actor who plays him, Joseph Quinn. And I probably butchered his last name too, but anyway, he's playing Human Torch in the new Fantastic Four. Eddie Munson, Stranger Things, he was one of the emperors. He's the oldest, so that was cool to see him in here. Did a good job as the emperor, kind of creepy kind of character. But other than that, great job. I thought everybody in this movie did a really good job of playing these characters, making you believe that Rome was like that back in the day. Speaking of Rome, the cinematography in this movie I thought was great too, making us believe that we were actually in Rome back in the day. So that stuff looked great. I have a couple negatives about this movie that I didn't like. First off, there were some certain animals that get into the Coliseum and you kind of scratch your head like, how does that happen? How's that even possible? But okay. There's also a scene where one of the characters fights a bunch of monkeys, and I won't tell you which character it is. The monkeys kind of look kind of bad CG. It just looked, it kind of didn't look right. It felt like it really felt like you can see that one of the actors were fighting a green, basically fighting nobody, just fighting the air. You know, it felt like that. It really didn't look good. So there was that. Also, I kind of wish Pedro Pascal was in the movie a little bit more, or his character had more to do. His character was cool, and I just wanted to see more because when you watch him do his play this character, it's like you want more from this character. You really didn't get a sense of who this character was. His backstory was kind of like small and quick, so it was like kind of want more. Kind of want to know his story, how he became who he is. They kind of give you a little bit of it, but it wasn't like, kind of want more. Other than that, I thought Gladiator 2 was a very fun film. It had great action, great moments, great actors in here doing a great job. Some of the CG was whatever, and there was some questionable stuff about how do they get certain animals into the Coliseum, but when you watch the movie, you'll see for yourself. But other than that, I had fun with it. It was a good popcorn film. Listen, right now, it's either Wicked or Gladiator 2. And if you want to see Wicked and you can't, you might as well check out Gladiator 2 because next week's Storm is coming, and that's Moana 2. And then you're going to have all three of these movies. You're going to be stuck in the middle of like what you're going to pick. Might as well take out Gladiator 2 now because if you can't see Wicked this weekend, which, by the way, my review is coming up soon for that. And all I can say about that is like, whew. And so make sure you watch Gladiator 2 if you're interested in it. If you're not interested in Gladiator 2 and you never saw the first one, don't worry about it. Actually, tell you the truth, you really don't need to watch the first one to understand the second one. They give you some glimpses of what happened in the first one in this movie, so you kind of get information about it. So you really can go into this brand new and be like, I like this movie, or I didn't like this movie. But you won't go into it and like scratching your head like, I don't get this movie. You can go into this movie, watch it without knowing about the first one, and just enjoy a Sword and Sandals movie. Because right now, it's actually a pretty good film, and I enjoyed it. A couple minor things here and there that didn't work for me, but that's just me. So leave me a comment below. Let me know. Are you guys looking forward to seeing Gladiator 2? Never saw the first one. Kind of nervous that you might have to watch the first one to watch the second one. You really don't. Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.